If you are someone who is going through any kind of sleep issues like insomnia or not getting sleep on the time, though you get into the bed on the time, you have to turn to your right, left, roll onto your bed, still you don't feel like sleeping. Or even if you get that sleep, it is interrupted in between. In between, you need to get up, have water, and go to the washroom, etc. So, then if your answer is yes, this video is for you, because in this video I'm going to share with you about the scientific reasons behind your sleep and your how to calm your nervous system and how to get into that deep sleep within few minutes with the help of one breathing technique. So make sure you're watching the video till the end, not just learning the breathing technique, also know the scientific reason behind it, so that you will be more interested to practice it regularly, so you will be more sincere to practice it regularly. So coming to the topic, today's topic, basically in the human body there are two different types of nervous systems. One is sympathetic nervous system and the other is parasympathetic nervous system. Each nervous system has its own duty. So coming to the sympathetic nervous system, sympathetic nervous system takes care of flight and fight mode during the stressful situations. So whenever you are in a stressful situation where you need to fight or flight, for example, you are in your office and you are going through lot of stress, or you are in a situation on a road and there is something harmful coming towards you, it might be a vehicle or a car, you suddenly move away from that place. So in these kind of stressful situations, your sympathetic nervous system gets activated. It's not like this nervous system is not good for your health, it is very much needed to keep you safe. Whereas coming to the other part of the nervous system, which is parasympathetic nervous system, the duty of it is rest and digest, to calm and recover your body. So whenever you are peaceful, whenever you are listening to peaceful music, whenever you are with your loved ones, or whenever your body is in a state where it is able to digest your food, whatever whichever food you have eaten, or whenever your body is in the state of recovery process, then this parasympathetic nervous system gets activated. So basically coming to the sleep, you will be able to sleep peacefully and you will be getting that quality sleep only when your parasympathetic nervous system is active, because parasympathetic nervous system is also responsible for sleep. It's not just for digestion or recovery. Yes, obviously sleep is a part of your recovery, so obviously even your sleep comes under the recovery part. So whenever your parasympathetic nervous system is active, only then you will be able to sleep peacefully, and only then your body will get into that state of recovery and peace. What exactly happening these days in most of the people, especially who are into stressful jobs or who do the night shifts, what exactly happening is they are going through a lot of stress. When they go back onto the bed, their sympathetic nervous system is still active, so the nervous system is telling their body to still fight or do any action. It is still signaling that they are in the stressful state. So here our duty is to switch off that sympathetic nervous system and turn on the parasympathetic nervous system, so that the body get into that rest and digest mode where your body will be able to digest the food and the body will be able to rest properly. So now the question arises, how to activate your parasympathetic nervous system and how to calm down the sympathetic nervous system. The solution is very simple, which is the pranayama. there are few pranayamas, among which one is the most important pranayama, which is the Chandra Bedana pranayama, which we are going to discuss today, which is also known as the left nostril breathing. In this, you need to simply take your left hand in the chin mudra, touching your thumb finger and index finger like this, right hand in the Nasika mudra, while folding your index and middle fingers like this and opening remaining all the fingers. Now, what exactly we are going to do is sit straight in any comfortable posture. Close your right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale and exhale only through your left nostril as slowly as possible. Inhale deeply through the left nostril. Exhale out completely through the left nostril. Now, here don't get confused between Nadi Shodhana pranayama and this pranayama, because you might be getting confused and inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right, inhaling through the right, exhaling through the left. No, 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 no. In this particular pranayama, you need to only breathe through single nostril. What exactly happening here? Let us speak about the scientific approach of this. The Chandra Nadi passes through the left portion of our body through the left nostril, and Surya Nadi passes through the right portion of the body through the right nostril. And also, like whenever we activate the Chandra Nadi, which is on the left side, our parasympathetic nervous system is going to get active. So, according to the situations, not just in terms of sleep or not just in terms of rest, whenever you are about to do any kind of creative activity, or whenever you are with your loved ones, whenever you want to enjoy the music or something like that, something that sort of activity, you can do this practice for at least 10 to 12 times. Immediately you are going to feel a state of calmness, a state of relaxation, and you will be able to become more and more calmer, and you will be able to enjoy the activity, that relaxing activity whichever you are doing, that restorative activity whichever you are doing. For example, you are with your loved one in the evening, but you feel some sort of anxiety in your mind, you feel some sort of anxiousness in your chest, tension in your chest. You can immediately do this, practice this technique, and immediately switch on your parasympathetic nervous system, and you can enjoy your time so beautifully. Same thing, you can choose the situation. See, in the most of the situations, especially when we are with the people, when we are communicating the people, I can say 95% of the times you need to be more relaxed, more composed, more emotionally controlled, because only then you will be having control over your thoughts, control over your words, whatever you are speaking. Only few times you need your sympathetic nervous system to be active, and you need to shout on someone, or you need to get into that zone of fight and flight mode. So it's better to keep your parasympathetic nervous system active most of the times. I feel that, I personally feel that. Yes, obviously there are going to be few situations where you need to activate your sympathetic nervous system, and obviously when those kind of situations come, you don't have to particularly activate your sympathetic nervous system. Automatically it is going to get active and get things done, so you don't have to worry about it. You have to only worry about your parasympathetic nervous system and make it active. That's how you can overcome the problems related to your sleep, related to your recovery. Even when you are going through any kind of disease, you are most of the times when the person is suffering with any kind of physical illness, there are huge chances their mind gets into the restless state. So even in those conditions, those situations, you can use these techniques. And there are many techniques like this in yoga and pranayama, through which you can activate your parasympathetic nervous system, and get into that deep state of relaxation. And at the same time, there are techniques in the pranayama and breath work in yoga where you can also activate the sympathetic nervous system. If you want to learn this kind of beautiful knowledge and beautiful tips and techniques, make sure you stay connected with me on YouTube, on social media. And if you have any doubts, you are free to comment down in the below, or you can also directly reach out to me through social media platforms, through my Instagram, uh, and any other platform. So that's it for today, guys. Hope this video was helpful for you, and I really hope that this technique will help you to get better sleep. Thank you.